name is Damlara Temitope and welcome to this YouTube page. Kindly subscribe and press on the notification button in case we upload any new video. Today we'll be talking about vehicle inspection. Everybody that lives in Lagos, in fact, some people don't even live in Lagos, they live in Abuja, they prefer coming down to Lagos to come and renew their vehicle papers. So today I'll be talking about my experience, my almighty experience. It is not a sweet experience, so to say. There are a lot of things that has changed in Lagos these days. In case you've not been to Lagos lately, or probably it's been like a year, 2, 3 that you entered Lagos, this video is for you. You need to pay attention, maximum attention to what I'm about to tell you. I'm about to share my own experience with you. It's not a palatable one. Okay, it started that, you know, I've talked about my experience in Ikorodu when I was going somewhere in Ikorodu, and I didn't know I was on BRT lane because that was my first time of going to Ikorodu. Funny enough, there was no traffic on the service lane, there was no traffic on the express lane, so there was no reason, no possible reason for me to be on that lane except for the fact that I didn't know I was on a BRT lane. There was no traffic, so I was just going. A lot of people were looking at me and they were like, what is this lady doing? Apparently, I didn't know what I was doing. That was in my head was, I'm going somewhere. I wanted to go for an event. So it was on a Saturday and I kept on going. All of a sudden, they just accosted me from the front. All those last man, they just came and said, no, you are not going anywhere. You trespassed. They were even looking at the kind of car I was with, Toyota Camry, and they're like, okay, they started calling themselves. And I felt like, okay, come, I'm a first-time offender. I've never done this before. They said that is the reason why they needed to charge me and stuff like that. And to cut the long story short, because that is not the main reason for coming today. That is not my title. That is not what I wanted to talk about. To cut the long story short, I paid 70,000 naira as fine. Being the first offender, I wasn't pardoned at all. And I had to pay to a POS agent. They gave me receipt. Whether they remitted it or not, I don't know. All I know is that I got receipt for what I paid for. Because I was even angry. I was like, I won't pay this amount of money without collecting receipt. But of course, they gave me receipt. But that's not the main reason why I'm here today. So for vehicle license renewal. So this day, my vehicle license expired. So I needed to go somewhere. And just for 2 days, I've already started the process and stuff like that. But that day, I quickly stepped out. It was on a Friday, and I was to go for the renewal on Tuesday. I was given Tuesday. So I just stepped out. Mind you, by the time my papers came, they didn't release my roadworthiness. And I felt like, why? Why didn't you release my roadworthiness? They said they gave me a fine of 60,000 naira on vehicle license, vehicle insurance, and roadworthiness. Why? Because I passed through a traffic light with camera that captured that I was driving with expired vehicle license. At some point, I was like, 60,000 naira. How many dollars is that? That should be like $100 and $10 or $110 or something, whatever. So I was built, and at that time, a lot of things was going through my head. I was asking a lot of questions. Why? Why am I paying 20,000 naira for vehicle license, 20,000 naira fine for vehicle insurance, 20,000 naira fine for roadworthiness? I paid the sum of 60,000 naira to get my roadworthiness out. The penalty is if you don't pay that 60,000 naira, you won't be given roadworthiness, and that will even add to your wala. So I was charged 60,000 naira as fine, which means that gone are those days where you are late and you want to beat the time and the traffic light is telling you stop and you just beat it because it's on yellow. Right now in Lagos, you dare not do that. In fact, the last man will not even drag it with you. You know, before the last man can be like, no, wait, they can even extort you, they can collect money from you and stuff like that. But right now, they know there is a camera that is doing its work. In Alausa, don't dare it. There are some places that you dare, even in Surulere, don't dare it. Anytime I'm driving now, I'm very, very, very vigilant because you never can tell where you will drive and the camera will capture you if you misbehave. So right now, if you are driving in Lagos, you need to be extraordinarily careful. You don't beat the lights and you don't drive a car with expired documents, because it happened to me and I had to pay 60,000 naira. That wasn't even for violation of traffic light too. And again, I realized that if you want to park, For example, if after Ojota, if you are going in from Berger to Maryland, immediately after Ojota, that bridge, that particular bridge, if you dare drive on BRT lane, they won't even drag you. They won't even they won't do any, they won't try and drag anything with you. They will just record you. They have scanner now. It looks like a phone. All they needed to do is to record your plate number. Although I learned that there is a way you cheat that, but I don't know and I don't want to know. All you needed to do is to just obey law and order, so that everybody, because a lot of people, like somebody said that people living in Lagos should have automatic tickets to heaven. So everybody in Lagos seems to be insane when they are behind the wheels. If care is not taken, you will just say some things. By the time you are done saying it, you'll be like, is this me? Because everybody driving in Lagos have touches in their head. So right now, they won't even drag anything with you. They won't tell you not to do something. They won't try and say that, oh, they won't even accost you. They won't do anything because they don't need your money. They know what will catch you will catch you. So if you do any kind of, if you misbehave with that, you don't take BRT lane, you don't beat the traffic lights, and you don't drive with expired vehicle licenses. So that is that about vehicle licenses. However, something has been done now by Lagos State government, whereby you do your vehicle inspection every year, and for commercial buses they do it every 6 months. You know, commercial buses do ply the road on a daily basis, but for a private car, you might not even pick a car for the whole week. So every vehicle inspection is done yearly, and every commercial buses or commercial vehicle are done every 6 months. So here are what you need before you can pass a vehicle inspection level. There are things you need to take into consideration. There are things your car needs to have. There are things you need to have, which I will be telling you right now. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. And just like I've said, we're talking about vehicle insurance, as in vehicle document licenses. There are some places in Lagos you can't just drive anyhow. You don't take BRT lanes, you don't beat the traffic lights, and then you don't drive with expired vehicle licenses. Roadworthiness tests to be carried out by LACVIS for all vehicles after 5 years of manufacture before a roadworthiness certificate will be issued, which means that before they can give you roadworthiness certificate, there are some things you need to do, which are the inspection, vehicle inspection. So this vehicle took effect from January 1st, 2022. So this year they decided to do vehicle inspection. So it started from 1st of January. In case you don't know, I'm telling you now, it started January 1st, 2022. And we have in Lagos, we have 27 centers all over Lagos State. So as big as Lagos State, we have only 27 centers, and you will be given a date on when you will come. So it's not that you walk in on Monday morning and say you have time today, you want to come and do vehicle inspection. No, they will have to give you a date for you to come. So these are the requirements for your car to be passed, because a lot of people do go there like 3-4 times and their car won't be passed. For your car to be roadworthy, these are the things you need to have. So to ensure your vehicle does not fail the test, vehicle owners are advised to fix the primary faults such as, so which means that for your cars to be passed, you have to fix some primary faults in your car. Those things you overlook, like, no, this thing doesn't, it's not doing anything, so far I can drive from one place to another, it's fine. No, it's not fine. For your car to be passed in Lagos, if you live in Lagos or you intend relocating to Lagos, these are the things you need to take care of. Ensure your tires are not more than 4 years from date of manufacture. Hey, Nigerians can carry 15 years tire. They can carry 20 years tire as long as it works from one place to another. But in that case, it caused a lot of accidents. In most cases, you will think it's a tire that still works, the tires still look good, but those are one of the main reasons why a lot of people died in car accidents. They are one of the major reasons why car accidents, forget potholes and everything, tires can cause accidents in a glimpse of time. So Secondly, there must be valid spare tire. So it's not that you have 4 tires, then you don't need spare tires. You need a spare tire in your car at every point in time. Anywhere you're going to and you're caught without extra tire, even road safety will not let you go on time, especially when you're traveling. So for your car to pass this particular vehicle inspection, you need an extra tire in your car. Then jack, wheel spanner are in place. A lot of people walk the road without jack and wheel spanner. That's the truth. And I was guilty of this for like 3-4 months before I decided to change myself. Because anything can happen on the road and you will need jack and wheel spanner. Will you just park on the road and start flagging down cars? No. You need jack and wheel spanner in case, except for the fact that you don't know how to change tires or anything, but in case anybody is in the car to change the tires for you or to do some minor things for you in the car, you need jack and wheel spanner. It is very, very important. It's even for your own safety, not for any other thing. Wiper and water sprinkler are functioning. 2C caution signs, valid fire extinguisher. Now I want to talk about this wiper and water sprinkler. Now, you know, during raining season, we are in raining season right now. If you don't have wiper and water sprinkler, you won't be able to see of course you can agree with me that your windscreen will be blurry, especially if you're in the rain. If you are in the rain and the rain is kind of heavy and your wiper is not working. It's not good for you. It's not even it's not advisable you even keep going. You can park in a place and allow the rain to come down a little bit. By the time the rain comes down a little bit, then you can start working. That is if your wiper is not working. And right now you will see them almost everywhere selling wiper. In fact, if your wiper is good, they will even introduce another one to you. They will tell you should change it. So you can always buy wiper. There is even good for you, except for the fact that you want to use it as a pass. You want to put everything in place for your vehicle to be passed. You need those things for your own personal safety. Moving forward, you ensure you don't have broken windscreen. All lights are working: front, rear, trafficator, parking, reverse light. All those lights are working perfectly. Just as I've said, everything I'm reading out here are very good for your own safety. You need to have all, even if you are not living in Lagos and you're listening to me right now, you need to put those things in place. Those things need to be correct in your car. You need to work safety on the road. Forget the fact that the roads are not good or anything. You need to do something good for yourself also, which is very, very important. You need all those things to be in place in case you're driving in the night. Your rear mirror, your reverse lights, your parking light, everything needs to be functioning very, very well. Also, reflective sticker for vehicles without reflectors on the bumper and brake. However, the machine will determine how effective it is, but don't present a vehicle without functional handbrake. That your handbrake seems to be very okay to you doesn't mean that the machine you will meet there, the machine they use in inspecting your vehicle, will pass it. A lot of handbrakes are not good. You know the function of an handbrake, of course. So an handbrake that is not really working well is dangerous to you as a person driving the car. So the machine which will be used to check the vehicle, the standard of the vehicle, will determine if the handbrake is working and is good for pass. Okay, so all these requirements, they are just the minimum requirement for you to pass your for your vehicle to be passed during the inspection process. So, and if you don't pass that process, you have to go again, repair all those things, and then come back. So basically, for vehicle inspection, you need all those things to be in place. And it shouldn't be in place because you want to take your car for vehicle inspection. It should be in place because you love your life more than anything. Because if some things are not being in place, if some things are not put in place, driving at night will not be possible, and if it is possible, you might end up having an accident. Driving in the rain might be very, very difficult. No matter how good you are, you won't be able to drive in the rain, especially when the rain is heavy and you don't have a wiper. It's very, very, and you know, sometimes we need a water sprinkler. Most time we need water sprinkler to clear our screen so that we can see road. So it is very important to ensure your cars are well placed. Don't forget your tire. There are ways you can check your tire to know if they are expired or not. Don't drive with an expired tire. It is very, very important. I think by experience, I was on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, and that was in 2018. And the road safety guy just said, come and that my tire had expired. I was like, ow. That was 2018. That was the first time I heard about expired car. And I felt like, really? And he showed me everything and tutored me, lectured me on why I need a very good tire, up to date and stuff like that. And I'm really grateful for that, because henceforth I had to change a whole lot of things. And just on a comic level, let me just share this experience with you. A road safety guy along Taiwo, along Agidigbi, just the person that was one driving, so the other lady beside me didn't use driver's seat belt. So the guy just flagged us down and told me to wait. So I parked, and he said, "You did not use the other guy. I used seat belt. As much as I hate seat belts, it stains my clothes and then it makes me uncomfortable. I still use it because it's very, very important. But this other girl, we were talking, we thought we forgot. So we were flagged down, and the guy said, doesn't even want anything. I was even begging him, okay, fine, I'm going to do, okay, what do you want me to do? I won't do it again and stuff like that. He said no, that we must enter into their office, and we were very close to their office. I was going to turn around Omole and enter into their office. But I kept on pleading. He said no, he's going to enter the car. So he entered into the car in the front. He told the girl to come to the back, and he said an officer of the law, who is a uniform guy, must not sit at the back, that must sit in the front. He sat in the front, so the other lady stepped back. Another guy entered. So as soon as I started moving, I started driving, I realized that they are Igbo guys. So I started speaking Yoruba to them. They didn't understand. They were like, "Madam, speak in English," and stuff like that. So I told the girl, I said, "Please record this man in front." Guess what? We went to go and turn in Omole, and then we entered into their office. So I told that one, I said, "Cut the camera." So they had camera, and they was like, "What happened?" I said, "Nothing happened." So when they highlighted, they were trying to book me. They said I was going to pay into union account or something. So when I told them to come, so I now played the video for the guy. Actually, as soon as he entered and we started moving, he too didn't use seatbelt. Till we got to their office, he too did not use seatbelt. So I just told him, I said, "See, you too did not use it. You actually accosted me because I didn't. The other person didn't use seatbelt. Till we got to your office, you too did not use seatbelt." So he said, "That's the option." I said, "Okay, no problem. I will show now. So even if your people did not agree, I will put it online. So let the online member, all the family member online, help us judge." So he was like, "Hey, madam, this is the last time I'm telling you." He kept on ranting and ranting and ranting, but at the end of the day, the other guy said, "Okay, fine, because you are a first time offender, he asked for my driver's license. I gave it to him. He asked for everything he needed in my car document and everything. I gave it to him, and thankfully I was up to date and stuff like that." Okay, so that's just on the community level. I just remember that, and I thought of sharing it. It's part of my Lagos experience about vehicle and stuff like that. Okay, so basically the lesson, the moral of this program today is that apart from the fact that you need all those things to get your car checked and passed, apart from the fact that you need to renew your vehicle license, apart from the fact that you need to obey every traffic light, it is not only for Lagos State orderliness, it is also for your own safety. You can beat the light and involve yourself in an accident. It happens a lot of time. The car that is supposed to, and this happens almost in the night where nobody is coming. You feel like because it's on red and nobody is coming, you can just beat the light. You never can tell who is drunk already that is seeing green at the end, as in front of him. He might be coming with full top speed, and you are thinking is in the line, nobody is passing, it's not a traffic time. You just pass, and anything can happen at that particular time. So you need to be very, very, very cautious. You need to be very, very careful in whatever you do. So all these things that I talked about today is not only for Lagos to be in order, also for you to be safe. Okay, so we've come to the end of today's program. If you're yet to subscribe, please do, and then press on the notification button in case we upload any other video. Don't forget to like and send me your own observation. Your observation is needed. Your suggestion is also needed at the comment section, and I promise to reply you. Okay, once again, this will be the end of today's program. Thank you. Bye-bye.